Today, I made $8,500 trading gold on FOMC, and the way I did it was extremely simple. Now, the trade was taken live on my YouTube stream, as I do every single day, and it was actually using a concept that I explained in my previous video. But throughout this video, I'm going to explain the trade that I took, give you a breakdown of why I took it, and then run the replay so you can watch how I managed the trade in real time. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. So as you can see right here on gold, we have a very interesting little bit of price action here. Now, today's daily time frame, or I guess it's yesterday's at the time of recording this, actually opened up with a bottom wick first. Now, this top wick wasn't made here, and the previous daily had closed at the highest time frame ever, right? So we were bullish, obviously, on the daily. 4 hour was very similar, except we did start to make some bearish price action. However, understanding liquidity areas and understanding market structure, as well as the higher time frame on the daily, I was looking for buys this morning. Now, I said this hours before the trade was taken on stream, that all I needed to see was a tap down into the bottom of these ranges, followed by a market structure shift, and that would be enough for me to enter the position and take the buys on the continuation up. And as you can see right here, that exactly happened. And why is that so important? Well, first of all, you can see we're making bearish price action on the hourly and the 30-minute time frame. So when we're having bearish price action, my strategy does not allow me to take buys. So I need the market structure shift in order to make some highs, in order to actually go ahead and take a buy position. So coming down here, we saw a liquidity grab, as well as this, an extra confluence for me was a break of this Asian session low during London, followed by a strong reversal and then the 4 hour flip, which you can see right here. Now, once this 4 hour had flipped, followed by a 30-minute break-in structure, which we can see right here. As you can see, we have a push down, lower lows and lower highs being made. Then we have a push up, still lower lows, so still bearish. Now we made a higher low, followed by a higher high, and this candle opened up making a higher low, which we then took in order to actually grab the buys and continue up. So after 1 and 2 market structure shifts, that is enough of a confirmation for me to go ahead and try and catch an entry on this low to continue up. Now, unfortunately, the broker did slip me a little bit on the entry. In fact, not a little bit, a lot. I was slipped around 15 pips, which was not good, but nonetheless, the trade was taken and it ended up being a win. Now, had we have got a better entry, we probably would have been able to survive a pullback, so I would have held this a lot longer. In fact, the daily target was all the way up towards these highs here on stream, which you can see it inevitably hit. However, with the bad entry that I got, I wasn't willing to hold it because I knew that this higher low right here could come and take me out, which it actually would have done. So we managed the trade well. The final confluence I want to show you guys before I run the trade recap is this right here. You can see quite clearly we have a buys above level, and a lot of people ask me where that was from. Well, if you look to the left on price action, you can see quite clearly here we have a very strong rejection area. But understanding that and understanding when every time we close above this level, what happens? We fill the range, and even when we don't close above, when we close right at this level, we still filled the range. So that gave me enough confluence to take the trade to a minimum of this high right here, which we were able to do. Now, this trade was called before price even did anything remotely similar to this, and we managed to trade live on stream with great discipline after having a tiny bit of drawdown. So this is an absolute masterclass. I recommend you watch the entire replay to understand the trade and see how I managed it live. And if you do want to catch trades like this with me live on stream, I stream every single day for free on YouTube at 12 o'clock UK time or 7 a.m. New York time. So make sure you do not miss it. And let's run the replay. Yeah, chat, I'm going to take a buy here as this candle flips right now. So just going buys right now.
Orders.
Okay, I got a terrible fill. Holy shit. But got in buys right now. So let's see what happens with this one, chat. Stops are going to be below the level down here. TP is going to be up towards the high. 17 cons. I think that's way too little. 138 is crazy. That's what Tom had before, eh?
Yeah, don't enter into that.
That's pretty good, actually, in terms of cons. Why did it just log me out of the broker? That's kind of mad. Can we fill the range here, chat? Realistically, I think you should fill up towards at least 714 here. I got a really bad fill on that though. That's kind of annoying. Like, because it took age. I don't know why the order just lagged. The order should have been right here, but...
Did you take it on trading view or?
No, Ninja Trader, but it just lagged. Look at 2 hour chart. I know, yeah, 2 hour chart's not the best, but the 4 hour looks quite good. That's unfortunate about that fill, you know.
What fill did you go?
Like 707.2. It's fucking high up there.
Wait, did you take it on futures or?
Yeah.
707?
Let me put, wait, let me put a... How do I put this in? Wait.
Order submitted.
All right, TP and SL are now in, which is good. You obviously need to do that chat every time. Hopefully this can play out. Hopefully this can play out, chat. Let's see. Whoa. In fact, actually, I can't even put my TP that high, can I? Because consistency score. All right, TP's gonna have to be here. All right, 5 minute closing in a couple of minutes here, chat. One of the things that happens in trading is exactly that, right, chat? We didn't get the... You just set the max daily profit trigger in TradeAway, for fuck's sake, man. Yeah, you might be right, Jar, but I'm not gonna do that right now. One of the things that sometimes happens, chat, is exactly that, right? We got a terrible fill on this trade. In fact, we would have been up like very decent money here. We would have been up like 12 pips on that. Maybe we would have even gone break even, right? But because we didn't get the fill that I wanted, makes it very difficult for us to do that. SG, do those rules in the PA accounts apply to Innovals? No, they don't. Not with Apex. All right, basically, chat, what you want to see here is just obviously a re-break of the highs, followed by some good closures on the 5 minute. If it starts to close whack like this, we can look at managing. For right now, we should be good. Like, there's nothing really going wrong here. Seeing a tiny bit of drawdown. If the 15 closes bearish like it's looking like here, when we can take a manage 100%. Does Go Fund a Trader have consistency? No. The position does look good. I think it looks good. We might need to come down and grab some more liquidity, right? But realistically, that's not a problem. If we want to do that, then we want to do it, right? But otherwise, I think you should fill up here. You've got a lot of clean traffic here. Every time you close above this level, you do fill it at least up towards like 715 here. Can we re-rate the highs and see a pop here, chat? That'd be so nice. I'm watching this on my other monitor as well, just because I think trading views can be a little bit delayed. Now, once you re-rate this high, chat, you should see a pop here. How did the 5 close? 5 closed okay, relatively weak. If you got a good fill on this, you might... Let's look at the 1 minute. Volume's kind of died off a little bit, which is interesting. Which funded program are you with, brother? I'm trading with Apex, Top Step, Tradeify, Goat Funded Trader, ACG, and quite a few. But the ones I recommend the most are Apex and ACG, to be truly honest. Chat, what do you think about the position, huh? Let me know. If you think it's going to hit TP, put a 1 in chat. If you think it's going to hit SL, put a 2. Whoever puts 2 is getting immediately banned.
Yeah. You already know there's going to be the funny guys putting 3.
Couple of 1s here. Lovely stuff. See how this one goes. Chat. 1, we rebuke any negative energy. Yeah, that's facts, actually. Praying is the 1 for you. There's no hope in praying, bro. I appreciate the good sentiment, but if it plays out, it plays out, man. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We heard what you said, Tom, to Tom SG. Yeah, I know. That was the joke. Can't copy trade on ACG anymore, can you? Yeah, you just have to give them warning. Like, you have to email them and kind of ask permission like a little good boy, but... What if you're a bad boy, grr? Crazy, Jay. Chat, what is this consolidation here? This is kind of mad. Volume just died off. You in this?
No, but well, yeah, no.
Were you in one earlier?
Sort of.
All right. Market structures Bullerino here though, chat, which is good. Especially on the 1 minute, we're looking good. It's just consolidating a little bit. We did break out, right? So realistically, there's no reason you shouldn't fill up. 5 minute, yeah, I'm in this. You can see here.
What do you think about the 2 previous 15? Oh wait, I'm not just popping up.
All right, broke the highs here, chat. If we got a good fill here, you could be like, you'd be massively in profit, right? And then you could be risk-free by now. What are we up here?
I like it though.
All right, chat. This is now going to be a risk-free position, right? I'm bringing my stop loss to break even here on this one, which is fire. W's on that one, chat. It's always good to be risk-free. The reason I'm risk-free as well is because we didn't get the best fill, right? So if this wants to reverse, it could eat you, right? But I think we should be good here, chat. I think we should be good nonetheless. Currently $200 up, chat. Across the other accounts as well are still running. Hopefully this just sees a nice little strong pop here. Oh, there you go. That's exactly what we're looking at, chat. We are currently, how far? 26 pips in profit, chat. If you want to take that and run, you can. Otherwise, I think I'm going to let this one run, to be honest. I'm going to see if we can let this one run. Depending on how this 5 closes. If it closes no top wick, chat, I'm going to be closing as a minimum like 50% of the position. Yeah, chat. So I just closed half here on that position. Closed half right now.
Can I ask you a question?
1 second. Let me manage this trade. All right, chat. W's on that. So we just secured at 26 pips. And the rest can run until wherever, right? I took 52. Had a slightly better entry. Yeah, Jar. Honestly, the fill we got was terrible. I clicked enter here and it filled us here. But it is what it is. Sometimes in life, if it stops this break even and runs, I am going to be a little bit pissed. What's the question?
Okay, go on the 15 minute. Like, cast your mind back to when you were going into the trade.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, why is this not an issue? If that makes sense. Like the 2 bigs.
Yeah, the 30 like negates that, right? Because the 30 minute is the higher time frame and it closed above breaking the structure. Right. So if it was if the 30 looked the same, then yeah, obviously. But if you look to the past, every single time you close above this range, you fill up towards like this high here.
Okay, so we're using price action mirrors then.
Yeah, price action mirrors, market structure, and also like a time frame hierarchy, right? Like the 30, the confluence on the 30 negates. Look how high the 30 closed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's an engulfing candle as well, which is like a big thing. All right, chat. Let's see.
That's the only thing that's confused about.
Nice. Chat, if this 5 flips, you should be good to run. Hopefully we can survive this shit. Hopefully, bro. The broker lag and the fill is kind of pissing me off, but I know like whatever, you shouldn't be thinking that way. Oh, let me change the sell limit as well. That's not gonna be good if that hits. But also just push it towards the higher, right? Because if this runs, it can run all the way up. That boy teaching? Yeah, chat, that was a little... This is what I mean, right? If you guys want to ask questions just like Tom did there, you're completely valid to do so, right? Chat, we're currently sat 30 pips in profit here. Oh, we can add this to the stream record already. Chat, what am I telling you, man? Chat, we actually kill it. First trade in a while, and look at that. Spam some dubs in the chat if you haven't already. Absolute killer trade. And make sure you drop a like on the stream too. You better drop a like, otherwise I'm going to start scrapping you. What a well-executed trade. Like, genuinely, such a patient trade. That's our 89th win on stream, chat. We're getting close to that hundo. Gold buys. At the minute, we secured plus 30, I believe, or plus 25, whatever it was. Yeah, 25. Still in this one, though, chat. I got 50% of the position running here. Just under 50% actually, but semantics. Feels good to be back copy trading PAs, chat. It feels good. I missed this shit a lot, to be honest. When I blew those first round of Apexes, I missed the copy trading, but now we're back, ready, locked in. I'm hoping this can run towards the highs, to be honest. Because if you can do that right, what are we looking at here? Not bad. I think we let this one run. Because if the daily flips as well, or the daily wants to like come and flip here, coming into the end of the session, should be good. Re-breaking the highs here. The only problem I see is if it wants to pull back and break and like make a bit of market structure here, you might not survive because of the, or I might not survive. You guys might because of the entry. But I got such a delayed entry, unfortunately. W bro, yeah, good shit, chat. Good luck with the trade. No set for me. See you tomorrow. All right, Mighty, meet in a bit, my friend. I've got a haircut at 5, by the way. We need to go to.
What, straight away?
At 5.
Oh, man, when are we gonna go do that?
After.
Pretty good call, though.
Chat, who took this and what'd you get? I close full, I can't leave runners on my phone on MT5. You can. I can show you how to do it if you want. Chat, wait, 5-minute closing here and 15-minute actually. I think if this up 500, good shit, Tom. All right, chat, that's a good 15 close. I can't lie. That is a good 15 close. What do we see here? 38 pips. Yeah, if you guys entered when I actually entered and didn't get broker lag, you would have seen, yeah, like 50 pips, which is pretty crazy, actually. Can you do a trade recap on why you took this trade? Yeah, very simply, we had an extended push down, right, into a strong area of rejection. The daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame are both still bullish, right? Daily time frame previously closed bullish. This current daily was just a bottom wick, so we're anticipating that being liquidity. And then basically you have a 30-minute period of consolidation. So in fact, chat, the YouTube video I'm dropping today is going to explain exactly why I took this trade. But you have consolidation, you swept Asian lows and then rejected. Then you broke market structure, chat. Coming down here, you were making lower lows, lower highs. Then you make a higher low, and then you made a higher high here. Chat, in fact, 30 minutes ago on stream, I said exactly what we were looking for here. Then you made the next higher low here, and we took the position based off of that. Got a bit of lag on the entry, but there you are. And then we're taking it to run up like exactly like that. Exactly like I had planned out earlier at the start of the stream, right? Very, very simple here. Sort of hovering around here, chat. Can we see a break of the highs? Yes, we did. So this you should see this run here, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and close full on this position right now. Close full there at 47 pips right now. Chat, absolute dubs on that trade.
Order filled.
Order filled, exactly. Exactly right. Chat, copy traded that across 10 accounts right now, or 9, I believe. You have 500 plus 1,500. That's a $2,000 trade right there, chat. Congratulations if you took it. W's all round in the chat. Order build, man. Love it. This could run, to be honest, but with the way that I actually got a delayed entry, I'm thinking if we decide to make a higher low, you're going to go ahead and actually end up getting stopped out with that. So I'd rather just take my profit. If you got a better entry, trust me, I'd be holding this all blood clot day. But genuinely, especially for the first trade on these PAs, I'm happy taking that all day. So chat, that's going to be it from me.